Great. Great. So thank you. And thank you a million, our dear one, our beautiful sister, Miss Fatima, because I consider you're kind of brave. You're kind of brave, like to start with the first comment, which is not easy because I know talking about that question, give your first comment, is not an easy stuff. But I really congratulate and I really thank you as well because you had opportunity like to be around and to share your first comment. So as I said, guys, so my name is Mr. Michael, Teacher Michael, and I'm so happy to host that beautiful club that we're having. We get opportunity to be live on Zoom and YouTube at the same time, talking about books and reading. We are talking about a question number 4, which is going to be one for today. As I said, what do you think is the ideal environment for reading and about like the best time? What do you guys have to say? So now we're gonna keep on with another person. It's going to be a brother. You, Mr. Stanley, you get the microphone, open it and try to talk, please.
Okay. Good evening, everybody. You hear me, Teacher Michael?
Very well, sir.
Okay. My name is Stanley, and I'm Teacher Michael student, and I'm so happy, to be with you guys. I'm from Haiti, and I'm listening Haiti as well. And why do I think is the ideal environment for reading? And I could say the ideal environment really depend on you because it is you that will create that ideal environment. But because there are some people that might feel like when they wake up in the morning to just take their book and to read, or they can read in the nature, they can read as well, on their bed. But the thing is, to create that ideal environment, you're supposed to have a quiet place where there are people will not disturb you because when you read you really need full attention so that you can absorb the information because at the end of the day the thing is after reading a couple of pages you're supposed to give a resume about the thing that you just read because the purpose is you read to absorb information and after that to have all this those information at your disposal so that you can use it at whatever time you want. And me, I could say one of the best time, to read as my dear Miss, I forgot his name, maybe Miss Fatima mentioned. I got two best time that people can read. It is first thing in the morning. I used to read like that because when I read after praying, I feel like I will not have people around me to disturb me. And then as well as he said that you have a receptive mind and then you can absorb the information more quickly. And after that it's before you're going to bed because before going to bed you will be alone and then you can take like your laptop or take your notebook and try to read something and then while you sleep and then you will digest all the information and then maybe if you just wait for some purpose tomorrow you will wake up with some clear idea and then you can use those things. I think it's all and thank you, teacher.
Great. So thank you as well, our dear brother from another mother, you, Mr. Stanley, for sharing your thoughts about that beautiful, beautiful question. Thank you. So now we're gonna go with a different person. It's going to be you, Miss Jane. We're so happy to have you tonight. Uh-huh. You get the microphone. Our beautiful sister, just open it and say things about the question, please.
Hi, everybody. Hi, teacher. I'm Jane Lees, and I'm Haitian, but I raised and grew up in Dominican Republic. It's a pleasure to be here tonight. So, honestly, I'm not a passionate about books, but something that I really love to do is read the people. And the perfect for me environment is quiet but not too serious. So that's why I prefer my room, on my bed. Maybe sometimes I read the Bible with a little music in the background, not lyrics, because lyrics distract me. And a good lighting is important too because I'm almost blind. I have to use glasses because I read too much. A few years ago, I used to read over 3 books in a month. So that's why I had to use glasses. And that's why I'm not passionate about books. So that's why a good lighting is important too for me because reading with a bad lighting is a headache. About the best time, definitely at night. During the day, my brain is scroll, eat, talk, and sleep. So that's why in the night, I feel more quietly. There's more quiet in my house. I feel in a peaceful mood. That's why it's perfect for me. Not every night, obviously, but when I read, night works best for me. Thank you so much. It's my opinion.
Great. Thank you, our little one, little sister, Miss Jane. I really appreciate your comment and I would thank you as well. Congratulations, beautiful lady. So now we're gonna keep moving on with other people. Don't forget, guys, we're here around. The purpose is to practice English, so that's the reason I encourage all of you folks try to be ready. Raise your hand, and I'm gonna give you the mic to get opportunity to say things. So now we're gonna go with you, please, Miss Junika. After Miss Junika, it's going to be Davidson. After Davidson, Miss Charles, and you, the other folks, keep raising your hand. Miss Junika, you get the mic. Open it, and let's go with you.
Good afternoon, Teacher Michael. Good afternoon, everyone. My name is June. I am listening from Nassau, Bahamas. I'm so happy to be here with you tonight. Well, in my opinion, I think the best moment for someone to read are the morning and even because during the day it's difficult to concentrate on the book you are reading. When you read at night before you go and sleep, and then when you wake up in the morning, you go read again. That make your memory fresh. The environment for people to read, for everyone who is reading, should read somewhere with no noise, a place where it's only you reading. And and if when you are reading you keep getting distracted and watching videos that will make you not concentrate on the book you are reading. That is why the best moment are morning and even for people to read it. Thank you, Teacher
Mhm.
Michael, for the mic. That is my opinion about it.
Congratulations and thank you. And thank you very much, Miss Janika. Even though you're a beginner, but you know how to prepare and to say things about any subject. Congratulations. Now it's going to be Mr. Davidson. Mr. Davidson, are you going to get the mic? Uh-huh. You're gonna get the mic. And after you, it's going to be Miss Charles. Let's go with you, please, our dear brother.
Good evening, Teacher Michael. Good evening, all of you folks. And then my name is Davidson Lafleur, and currently living in the Dominican Republic. It's a nice pleasure to me for me to be here with you. And then, in my opinion, the ideal environment for reading, as mentioned, a lot of you, is a quiet environment. A peaceful place is the ideal environment for reading. Because I remember myself when I lived in Taba, and then I used to go just to read in Damien next to the Agronomy University. It's a real, I don't know, oh, Teacher Michael, you know this place? I think so. So it's a really peaceful place where they are it's full of trees, and then so most of the time it's a kind of full of students, but everyone just mind their own business, because you know when you go there, even though you have a long chapter to study, you know, when you are in high school in Haiti, how to memorize chapter of lesson, and then it doesn't matter when we go there. Yeah, it's easy to understand, it's easy to memorize lesson. I remember I was president of my class. I was when I was in philo, and then my school is in South. We used to organize a little group just to go there, just to study, just because right there it's a really peaceful and quiet place. About the ideal or the best time as many of you already mentioned, it is in the morning. It's the morning, when your brain is kind of fresh. It's better to read. When you read, this not only read, it's important also to understand what you read. If you read, you understand, and then you don't do anything serious. So the best thing is study, but try to, as mentioned, Mr. Stanley, at the end of the day, to has or to have the capacity just to make a summarize what you study or what you read. And then it's my point of view here, Michael. Thank you for this opportunity to share my idea about this beautiful point or beautiful topic.
Congratulations and thank you as well, our dear brother, Mr. Davidson. So now we're gonna go with a different person. I don't really see your hands, people, to participate. You have to raise your hand, especially you guys who are on Zoom, to really say things. Only what you have to do, raise your hand, and you're gonna get opportunity to really say things. You, Michelle, you get opportunity. I call you Michelle. If you want to change your name, but do it. But I call you like this. You get opportunity to open the mic. Just open it and try to say things about that.
Okay. Yeah, you can call me Miss Shower. So, hello everyone. Again, my name is Shal. So, I am focused on personal growth and improving my English fluency, especially pronunciation, grammar, speaking, and accent, so that I can help my community and then improve myself. About the question, I think the ideal environment for reading is a quiet or well-lit space with comfortable seating and minimal distraction or fewer distractions. So that can help you to to be more concentrated and then to reduce the eye strain, because if you don't have a well-lit space, and the light is not really great, so you can strain your eyes without knowing. And for um us- about the time, I think is the best time for reading is usually early in the morning or late evening, when you, because in the morning you are more alert, and then there is a background that can be very peaceful, and at night, so you can be very focused, and there is not a lot of interruption, and you can be able to absorb what you are reading effectively. So, as I said, I think so early in the morning or late evening, when you are alert and interruptions of you, allowing you to absorb the material effectively.
Hmm.
Thank you.
Interesting. I love it. I really appreciate it. Congratulations, our dear one. So don't forget, guys, we are here practicing English, talking about books and reading. And you guys, if you want to participate, what you have to do, you have to raise your hand. Si on monde fait connecter, c'est pour première fois que vous là, ou c'est débutant, ça, c'est pas les mêmes qui classe yo. Classe yo, il a commencé à partir de lundi, qui a 5 janvier 2026 là. Nous avons classe pour débutants, pour intermédiaire et advanced, et chaque classe yo fait selon niveau yo. Mais classe pratique que nous avons fait, objectif c'est pour pratiquer anglais. Sous ces débutants, ou pas qu'à dire un pile bagay, ou qu'à juste dire non, qui côté ou côté non. Objectif c'est pour nous capable pratiquer anglais. Et pour capable lever main ou même qui dans Zoom, ou garder par en bas dans le téléphone là, ou un côté qui dit react ou bien réaction, ou taper de tout, choisir de écrit qui dit levanta la mano, ou bien lève la main, ou bien raise hand. C'est là que vous levez main, OK? If you want to participate, si vous voulez participer, levez main et puis ma ba ou micro. Now, we're going to go with a beautiful lady. It's going to be you, our dear one, Miss Alisa. You get the microphone, open it, and try to say things about that questions. And you, the other guys, be patient with me because after I'm going to be with you. Let's go, please, Miss Alisa.
Okay. Thank you, Teacher Mike. Good evening, everyone. My name is Aliza. I'm connecting from Dominican Republic. And for me, the ideal environment for reading is a quiet place without noise. I think the best time depends on each person. But for me personally, it's in the morning when I wake up. There's no noise. It's quieter for me to read. Thank you, Mr. Michael.
Congratulations and thank you, our dear one, Miss Alice. Now let's go with another person. It's going to be, let me see, it's going to be Miss Augustin. Moi pas connais si c'est, oui, Augustin, your fille, your garçon. You get the microphone, just open it and try to say things, please. Say something about you, like your name, where you're listening from, and after that, share your opinion about the topic. Hello? Okay, let's go with a different person, and after it's going to be
Hello,
you. Okay,
can you
I'm
hear
sorry.
me?
Yes, we hear
Hello, can
you.
you hear me?
Yes, we hear you.
Good evening, everybody. This is a very good pleasure to be here tonight and to practice with you. And then I feel like a little bit stressed. This is my first time. And then my name is Agustin Viquier, and then I'm gonna give my opinion about reading. What exactly reading is. According to my opinion, reading is something that can put you in another level. For example, when you read with out loud, you improve your language. You first not only improve your language, but it help you get some vocabulary, and it help you to convince others. Other people. I mean, I remember. Because yeah,
Oh, it seems the connection is not 100% okay. Our dear brother. So meanwhile, let's go with another person, and I'll take after. We can keep on with that brother. So you, Miss Rebecca, you get the microphone. We're so happy to have you. Just open it and try to say things about the topic.
Okay. Good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
Good evening, Teacher Michael. I am Rebecca, and I am happy to be around you this night. According to my understanding, I think okay. I think the ideal environment for reading it's personal. It depends on each people. If you feel comfortable in a place, it will be your ideal environment. And the best time for me it's early in the morning or late in the evening, because at this time you feel more concentrate, and maybe we don't have a little bit noisy, you feel more concentrate, feel more comfortable. So this is my point of view. Thank you, teacher.
Thank you as well. And congratulations, our dear sister. Now let's go with different people. And it's going to be you, Miss Tafy. Miss Tafy, our dear Tafy. You get the microphone. Open it and try to spread your words, please.
Thank you. I have bad connection tonight.
Yeah.
I have to use my phone. I disconnect everything else, laptop and tablet, because I cannot connect. Good evening, everybody, especially you, my teacher. And even though I'm a bit tired, but I say, why not? Yesterday I was here 100%, because today I think I might be a bit tired. But I'm here listening to you, the other guys, and I would love all of your comments. And everyone is right about expression, because it's like a personal question. But according to my personal experience, like the other guys already said, for me, it's the best, the ideal environment for reading is quiet and peaceful. It's because if you're reading in a place where there is a lot of noise, we're gonna be distracted, and while you are reading, will not be, effective. And I used to read whenever I got time, but because I try to bring an habit, I try to read maybe early in the morning if I keep track with my alarm, early in the morning and late evening, because this is the best time I feel like motivated and my mind is a little bit fresh, to process while I'm reading. Because when you're reading, it's a process. And if your mind is not, sometimes if you feel like disturbing yourself, it's disturbed. Even though it's early in the morning, you cannot concentrate it. And this is why I like some of the comments and say, whenever you feel comfortable and peaceful, you can have a peaceful environment because your mind is not at peace. Even though you wake up early to read, it will not be effective because you're gonna read for read. This is why I hate. Do you hear me, Jamaica? Hello. Do you hear me?
Yes, we hear you. We hear you, our dear one. Give me a second. Somebody's trying like to do something. I'm gonna fix everything. Just keep on. I'm sorry. Just open the microphone and keep talking. I'm sorry. Uh-huh.
Yes. If your mind is not at peace, like I said before, even though you're reading early in the morning or late evening, the reading will not be effective because what you try to read, because when you read, you want to feed your brain. If you are not at peace, it will not give you you have not have any success in what you are reading. It's for me, even though I try to put the habit to read early in the morning, maybe late evening when I have a quiet moment, but sometimes I read in the middle of the day. If I feel my mind is at peace, if I'm thinking about something and I say, let me read something about it just to feed what I'm thinking about. If I feel comfortable, there is no noise around me. Sometimes I feel reading. This is me. And when I'm reading the Bible, sometimes I really like to read the Bible outside because I really like to look at the sky, you know, to feel what I'm reading is really from God. Sometimes I just like this feeling. This is me about the Bible. And like Mr. Davidson and I love of the comment, when you read like especially the Bible in nature, sometimes you feel a lot of kind of feeling. This is me because sometimes you see the trees, you can look at the sky. If it's during the day, you can see the sun. If it's during the night, you can look at the moon. But sometimes you feel like, I don't know if somebody here have this feeling, but this is what you are reading sometimes. If you're in the environment sometimes, it gets more effective. If you're at work, you read a book about how to get things done really quick, you can just take a moment and look at the office or look at the people around you and to see what they do better than you. And you say, why can I do that? Sometimes what you read when you're in the environment, sometimes it gets more effect what you are reading, even though you are in your bed. That's me. And the other part of the question, can I see the screen, please, Jamaica? Yes, like I said, and about the best time, it depends on each of us right here. We have to decide it. Like I said, me, middle of the day is after I feel comfortable and something pop up in my mind, and I want to feed it to not allow the idea to go away. I just read. Even though it's not in my reading plan, I try to read. Sometimes I even listen something just to feed the idea I have. The best time is different for each of us because we have different schedules, we have different situations. It's us who gonna decide what is best for me. But for me, late evening, early in the morning is the best. But every time I feel comfortable during the day, maybe during the night, I can even wake up at 2 in the morning and I just read because I feel at peace. I feel the moment is quiet and the moment is like I feel it's the ideal moment. And I just read because I see why now I gonna get results about what I'm reading. That's my answer. Thank you, Teacher Michael.
Great. Awesome. We really appreciate it and we really congratulate you as well, our dear one, our beautiful Stacey, because you had the opportunity to say things and the way that you talk as well. You talk like somebody who knows what you're talking about. So thank you a million. So now we're gonna keep on with another person. Pas oublier, guys, Objectif Club là, c'est pour nous pratiquer anglais. Si yo moun se débutant, ou quoi ou pour qu'on dise un pile bagay, ça c'est pas les mêmes qui classe yo. Moi dis ça encore des monde qui plein des fois, OK? Par exemple, Stacey, c'est un champion étudiant qui nous gagne. Ou temps, mais vin même avec Stacey? Yes, ou capable. Nous avons une nouvelle session qui a commencé le 5 janvier qui a venir. So now let's go. We're gonna keep on with that brother. It's going to be you again, Mr. Augustin, because it seemed you had like some problem, but now you get opportunity like to keep on with your thought, brother. Open the mic, open it. Our dear brother, Mr. Augustin, just keep on with your thought, please.
Yeah, sorry, I was disconnected because the internet, I had a bad connection tonight. I don't know, for some reason the connection is bad. And good evening, good evening, everyone. This is my first time in the group. My name is Agustin. And then congratulate you, Mr. Conrad, for the subject. This is a very, very good subject, an interesting subject. It's about reading. I know read. This is what is reading. Reading exactly. What is it? Read is something that can put you in another level. Read can help you improve your language. You read can help you communicate in another level. In another level that you didn't expect. And then what is the best time to read? According to my opinion, the best time to read it's in the morning and before going to bed. Because the fact that I can choose in the morning or before going to bed, it's because when you go to bed, when before going to bed, you read all that you have learned. You'll keep it in your memory. You'll memorize them, and then in the morning you can review it, and then you can go to school fresh with the quantity of vocabulary that you have learned. And then if you are at work you can share them. You'll remember them. This is the key reason I usually do my best to read before going to bed, and then in the morning I review what I've been reading during the night. I mean, before going to bed, it's because so that I will remember it during the day. Share the vocabulary or the best sentence and the best phrase or verb with my co-worker, with my students, with anybody. And then this is the key reason I decided to read in the morning and during the night. And I encourage you to, guys, even though you don't really wanna choose a specific time to read, but you can read also when you got time, when you're on break at work, at school. You can read because this is break time. This is break time. Then you don't have to then you have to remember when you read at night before going to bed, you feel like more quiet. I mean, when you choose a silent place, or it's very or a cool place, it will help you memorize something because it's a very cool place. You will understand, and then you will have the possibility to share with your brothers and sisters, or you will have the possibility to share with your friends. And then now you will enjoy practice because practice makes perfect. The more you practice speaking, the better you'll do it. It's the same. The more you read, the more you'll have the ability to practice English. Thank you so much, Mr. Conrad, for inviting me.
Great, awesome, our dear brother, Mr. Augustine. I really congratulate you for everything, not only for your comment, for your English, your accent, and also your ability as well, like to spread words. I really appreciate it, and I really congratulate you, our dear brother. So now we're gonna keep on with another person. It's going to be you, Mr. Jeff. Mr. Jeff, you get the microphone, brother. Just open it and try to use your words to convey your message. Mr. Jeff, you get the microphone. You get the microphone, open it, and try to talk. Okay. Hello? We don't hear you, Mr. Jeff. The microphone is open, but we don't hear you. But if you're not ready, let's go. We're gonna go with another person. It's going to be you, Mr. Shalins. I don't know if I pronounce your name well, but Mr. Shalins, you get the microphone. Let's go with you.
Hello, everyone. Hello. My name is Shaolins. So I am from Haiti, mostly in Jeremy. I am residing in Jeremy. So that is my first time being here in this group or in this club. So to practice English. So as I said, my name is Shaolins. So sorry. So from what I got there, um, the best place to read books. Okay, let me repeat the question. What do you think is the ideal environment for reading and about the best time? I think the ideal environment is mostly in the morning because when you wake up, I think your brain is like a baby brain. You learn and then you master what you read or what you learn because from reading you learn. Okay, you learn from reading. So I think when you wake up in the morning, your brain is like a baby brain. You learn and then you master what you learn. So but during the night or in the night, when you try to read in the night, so I think it is like that hard for you to learn or to master what you read because after a tiring day or a tiring journey, so at work, snowed under, so I think you don't like get or master what you read because you were very tired doing things at work or stuff, something like that. But I think if you do read in the morning, so that would be great for you. But some people go to the park so stay in the shade so they can read. But I don't really like that part because when you go to the park, I think you might be forgetful. Seeing everyone passing by, like you might be forgetful on like seeing them passing by or listening to other things that can disturb you from what you are doing. But I think if you read in the morning. So I think you stay more focused and then you learn and then you grab things. So personally, but for now I don't read. So for sure I don't read. But when I used to read, so I would read in the morning, and then mostly Bible because I'm Christian. I read Bible. I used to read Bible in the morning, and then I learn new verses. Try to learn new words from the Bible. But now I don't read. I quit on that. So, but when in the past or back in the days when I used to read, so it would be in the morning. Okay, but that is why. So I encourage you guys to like read in the morning. So because your brain is like a baby brain, you learn and then you master everything you learn. Or mostly in the night, you can try to go over what you read in the morning, but try to read in the morning. So that was my point of view about that. Thank you.
Congrats. I have a question really quick before you close your microphone. Let me open it again, brother. I have a question for you.
Okay.
What do you do for a living?
I don't do anything. So I just do business on the side, I sell perfumes or, but just do this on the side.
Yeah.
And I used to teach English, but now I don't teach English because I was a lower student, and then I quit due to some reason. But for now, I just try to do business on the side. So I launch in the business field, try to,
Great.
to survive.
Yeah, we really appreciate that. And we really congratulate you because, we were expecting you to say like you're in Florida, in Boston, another part of the US. But you're in
Unfortunately,
Haiti,
no.
especially in Germany. I really congratulate you, and I'm so proud of your English as well, your accent. Do you understand? Because sometimes, quelquefois, il y a des gens qui pensent, non, faut qu'aux États-Unis pour parler anglais. Moun kap son bien là, beaucoup n'entendent nous dire nous États-Unis. I really, really, really congratulate you, brother, because we can do things wherever we are. If we really force ourselves, we can really do things. Congratulations, our dear brother from Jeremy, and a really big shout out to all of you folks who are listening from Haiti, especially Jeremy. Brother, thank you.
Thank you so much.
Now, we're going to go with you, please, Mr. Rawi. After you, it's going to be Mr. Oster. The two of you will be last people in that question. And after that, the other folks keep raising your hand because we're gonna go to the other question. You, Mr. Donald Cott, Rawi, you get the microphone, brother. Just open it and try to say things about a question if you really want to. You get the microphone. Open it, please, Mr. Rawi. Hello? Hello, Mr. Donald Cott Rawi. You get the microphone. Okay, you're not ready. Let's go with a different brother. It's going to be you, Mr. John Kelly Austin. You get the microphone, please.
Thank you, Teacher Michael, for this opportunity. As you mentioned my name, for those of you here, I'm Mr. Austin. I'm going to be in the Dominican Republic. And I'm joyful to be there, tries, to participate and spread my thought about the fourth question. What do you think is the ideal environment for reading about the best time? According to me, the the ideal environment to
Your
read.
phone back up.
Could you hear me right, really well?
Really well. Keep talking, please.
Okay. According to me, the best environment you create to read is when you discipline yourself to read daily. That means every day. Every day. When you read every day, you get knowledge, you get more idea. Especially when you read at the morning. Every day, I try to wake up at 4 p.m. early in the morning. I read, and after reading, after spending a long time, to sleep, sleep improve memory, and you feel more energetic. You got a lot of energy to read, and, and there's no have too many noise, and you feel better, you feel good. It's a quiet room. You just take your book. I don't know if electronic book, because um I don't have book, textbook. Only I have electronic book on my device. I open it and try to read, and I pay attention about every piece of read, every piece of expression that can improve my memory. And you read, you get more ideas. And sometimes when you, for example, I remember when in Haiti, I I go so far, in a place where the hazard knows I read, I study, I enjoy. Because I don't, I don't, I don't like when I read, I hit some noise, or people will try to call me, who start bothering me about my reading. Because every time you pick up a book, just pick it for a reason or purpose. You wanna get knowledge for getting knowledge, you must concentrate on what you are doing. But each time you're doing something you really love, try to concentrate on. Concentrate help you, to stay focused. When you stay focused, even though sometimes people after eating, you just pick up a book, to that that you try to have a dessert about the book you're reading. Because when you read that $4 Million Habit, the 5 level of leadership, or you read some book about time management, that's mean deep down you're communicating with the author. You know, you feel a connection, a deep connection. That's why you don't want people bore you. It's each time you read, just connect with what you read. Um, Teacher Michael, about this kind of question, I do congratulate you because you create a good environment. You are the only one. You are the only one to create this kind of environment at Commanding Crisis to read every single day. Read every single day. Because when you read, you get more ideas. When you read, you improve your vocabulary, you improve your listening skill. And thank you a lot, Teacher Michael. You really deserve this. And to um to end up with my speech, every single one, please, let's all comment, on YouTube. At the same time, let's all comment on the YouTube. It will be useful um for Teacher Michael, for the channel, for the YouTube channel, Teacher Michael. It's really interesting. Even though Teacher Michael, he doesn't say that, but I say it, please. That's my opinion, Teacher Michael. Thank you.
Great. So thank you. And thank you very much. Our, our dear brother, Mr. Austin, I really congratulate you and I really big shout out to the other folks in your house as well. They are kind of listening and trying to shadowing as well. Thank you, brother. Thank you very much. So, Jean-Mr. Austin dit, ça veut dire nous live sur YouTube and Zoom at the same time. Moun qui sur YouTube, pas qu'à parler directement, mais nous capable partager commentaires dans le chat là. Et nous-mêmes qui sur Zoom, si nous partageons commentaires sur YouTube, les plus beaux, parce qu'après nous capables de voir commentaires l'autre monde aussi, mais sur Zoom, nous pas voir commentaires. Okay, guys, so I'm sorry for speaking Creole. Maman dit pas de me parler de Creole, mais il y a des gens qui là pour première fois qui peut parler anglais. Si nous t'aimons apprendre anglais ou bien améliorer anglais, non? Classe a commencé le 5 janvier. Objectif de la communauté, c'est aider les gens à apprendre et améliorer l'anglais. Nous faisons cours sauf pour adultes, nous pas fait cours pour tout le monde. Donc, parce que l'objectif, c'est ouvrir bouche pour parler. Si vous ne faites pas mal derrière, ça veut dire que nous allons aider à arriver à apprendre et parler anglais. So now, let's go, please. We're going to keep on with the other question, which is going to be the question number 5, related to books and reading. That question, it's a kind of deep. It's a kind of deep, people. That's the reason I encourage you, try to be short if it's possible, like not more than 3 minutes. That question says, how do you feel when you finish reading a good book? Comment sentez-vous lorsque vous lisez un bon livre? And deuxième partie question, allez-y. What strategies do you use to stay motivated and on track in the reading process? Et quelle stratégie vous utilisez pour capable être motivé et puis être focus dans le processus lecture? Who want to say something about that question? Who want to really say something? Qui est-ce qui veut dire quelque chose en rapport à la question ça? Let's go, our dear brother, Mr. Emmanuel. We're going to start with you. You get the microphone. Try to say things, please.
Thank you. Do you hear me, teacher?
Really well.
Thank you. And good evening, everybody. My name is Jasper Emmanuel. I'm listening from Haiti, especially at Petit Guave. It's a really nice pleasure for me to be here tonight to share my idea and learn from you as well. About the first question, when I finished with a good book, I feel comfortable, and sometimes I feel relieved because in the past I tried many times to read many books, but I didn't finish them. But now I feel more comfortable and I feel better when I finish to read a book because I got some strategies that I use to help me to stay motivated and reading a book. First of all, I can say I get a clear goal when I'm reading a book. I have to say to myself the reason why I wanna read this book. When I do that, when that thing is crystal clear in my mind, it's better for me to achieve my goal to finish with the book. And after that, I read with others, like Mr. Austin said. But in common language courses, we have a great opportunity to read with other people. We got a club that we read every single day. We read some good books. But for example, in my team, we had as good to read the 30 or 35 books for 2025. And for 2026, we get goes to read more than that. But when we read with others, we can ask your co-reader and what chapter are you in? When I ask this question, if my co-readers says I am on chapter 10 or if I'm on chapter 6, I can say to myself, hey, I have to read more pages. For example, in general, I wake up early in the morning to read because my brain is open up to absorb things. And I really love wake up early in the morning. And sometimes I read before going to bed. This is the best time to read, especially for me, because of my work or in my kid as well. It's kind of difficult for me to read during the day. But those strategies are really helpful. When I use them, it really helps me to stay motivated and keep moving forward, especially like Mr. Austin said. I feel grateful for common language courses, especially for teacher Michael for giving us this great opportunity to read every single day. I never sit down in my life. We got our teacher who give us some good books to read every single day. I feel happy and I'm so grateful for that. Teacher Michael, this is my point of view. I appreciate it. Thank you.
Congratulations, our dear brother, Mr. Emmanuel from Petit Guave. Even though it's a kind of far away, but with technology, with Zoom, with internet, we can connect together and do things. And Mr. Emmanuel, Mr. Austin, Mr. Stanley, moun sa yo nan tim mwen, nan tim ke nou li, Mr. Ifi, etc. Nou frape fort, nou li anpil. C'est pas anglais seulement parler, mais nou gen buento. Do you understand? So now, thank you a million, our dear brother, Mr. Emmanuel. Now, it's going to be you, Mr. Stanley. You get the microphone, say things. So how do you feel when you finish reading a good book? Comment sentir le fin de un bon livre? And qui ça qui motive ou pour continuer à lire? Let's go really quick.
Okay, my dear teacher Michael, you hear me?
Really well.
Okay, first and foremost, I don't want to congratulate my dear friend and co-reader as well, Mr. Emmanuel, because he said everything. And me, I can tell one of the thing that I really one okay, how do I really feel after reading a good book? I can tell I feel two things. First, I feel exhilarated because I start something and I get it done. It's like my brain just released dopamine because we got a lot of things on me, that can disturb me. I got a lot of things that happen in my life. But the fact that I got opportunity, to finish a good book, I feel, exhilarated. And after that, I feel powerful because I know that the book that I'm reading, I always make sure that, I put it in use those practical, ideas. And then at the end of the day, after just done with it, I feel happy. And then I will check on some friends of mine on WhatsApp and try to discuss that book. And then one of the strategies that really helped me, to keep reading, after reading one chapter, to move on to the next chapter it the feeling of having more knowledge. You know, as my dear friend Mr. Emmanuel mentioned, the fact that I know I'm reading that book, for something, to accomplish something in my life, and then when I'm in the chapter one, the author give me, some practical ideas, some method. I know that I will have the same practical method, and then at the end of the day, I will take advantage of them. And then it's the thing that just fuel me and help me, being motivated and being on track with the reading process. Because without that, I will be, sidetracked. Because we got a lot of things that happen, to us in a day. Sometimes when I wake up, I just wake up, want food. I don't feel like reading any book. But the thing is, I just step back, I just take me back and then try, to be relaxed, try to keep my composure. And after that, to take my laptop to read it because I know that at the end of the day, the thing is I will have some practical idea that I will put in use that will really help me, improve my life. One of the book that I really love reading is In That Fog. It's talking about time management, how to spend my time wisely, how to eat the heaviest food. And then when I read a book like that, each chapter that you read tell you not to read the other chapter because you have some practical idea that will help to plan your day. And then based on that, we'll want to read more. You will want to have more knowledge. And then I can say it's the feeling of having more knowledge that will really fuel me, that will really, keep helping me, being more motivated and to move forward with the reading process. And thank you.
Congratulations and thank you. And thank you very much. Our dear brother, our birds, and our co-reader as well, Mr. Stanley. Guys, quelquefois ma fon ti pale kriol, gen moun ki la, ki pa kompren anglais, maman de nou pardon, guys, si nou pa kompren. Mr. Emmanuel li soti Tigwav, nou te gen let brother la ki te soti Jeremy, Mr. Stanley li même li soti Delma. Donc, Mr. Stanley se yon pi bon étudiant ki mte gen pou 2025 la. Johnston, li se testimony. Se li ka fel, eske nou ka fel tout? Okay, good. So thank you. And thank you a million, our dear brother, from another mother, you, Mr. Stanley. So now we're going to try to give other people opportunity to say things as well. Be patient with me, everybody. Be patient. No, now we're going to go with Mr. Wary. We're going to try with you now. Ouvrez micro, hein? Fais ça vite, please. Mr. Donancat Wary. Okay.
Hello.
Hello, sir. Good evening. How are you doing?
Hello.
Hello.
My name is Rory. I live from AD. I not speak English.
Okay. We.
Satu.
Okay. No problem. Pas problem. But I really congratulate you because you're brave. Vraiment brave. Vraiment brave. I really congratulate you. Mais m'pense nou ka ede ou. M'pense nou ka ede ou améliorer anglais ou. Parce que nou gwen étudiant là, ki c'était yon lot meilleur étudiant ki mte gen I'm sorry. Un lot étudiant, meilleur étudiant comme te gen pour 2025 là, c'est Miss Neftali. Il était commencé en mars. Et puis, il te dit, il vient faire un miracle. Après 6 mois, la travail en tant qu'interprète médical. Et là, il s'est levé un plus gros lot encore. Mars 2025, il était commencé avec, non? Non, 6 mois après, il a travaillé en tant qu'interprète médical. Un jeune petit monde à 22 ans. Donc, ça veut dire, il a fait, l'autre monde a fait tout. You, Mr. Wary, nous pensons nous qu'à aider depuis vous avez accès avec Internet comme ça, nous qu'à dire plus en privé. Now, we're going to go with a different person. It's going to be, let me see, Mr. Jeff. Let's try with you, please, Mr. Jeff. You get the microphone. Try to open the mic. Yes, let's go with you now. Mr. Jeff, peut-être un problème avec casse ou parce que micro a ouvert, peut-être on va parler, but we don't hear you. On n'a pas entendu rien. Now, let's go with you, please, Mr. Jackson. Mr. Jackson Gude, you get the microphone, sir. Just open it and say something about you and share your opinion, please.
Hello everyone, my name is Jackson. So here I just want to introduce me. I don't want to talk about the subject. I know just wanna follow you. Okay.
Great, interesting. And I really congratulate you as well, our dear brother, Mr. Jackson. So now, let's go, please. We're gonna go with a different person. First of all, it's going to be Mr. Auguste. After Mr. Auguste, it's going to be Miss Stacey. And yes, I think after that, Mr. Davidson will be the last person in that question. And after, you guys keep raising your hand because you are going to get opportunity to say things in the other question. Let's go with you, please, Mr. Augustin. You get the microphone. Hello.
Yes. Thank you for giving me the mic again. And then it's still about reading. It's still about reading. The question was, how do you feel yourself after reading a book? Personally, well, first of all, after reading a book, guys, I'm telling you, I feel 100%. The reason why I said I feel 100% is because after reading a book, I understand it. Not the first reading. I'm talking about the third reading because when I used to read, I read the book third times, and after that, I know I got the ability to express myself, and I have learned so many things in the book because I know I will have the ability to express myself, to share my words, to share my phrasal verbs, to share a lot of things with my friends, to share a lot of things with my coworkers.
Yes, it's a connection problem. It's a connection problem. We understand that. We understand. Okay, so now let's go, please. It's going to be Stacey. After Stacey, Mr. Davidson. And you, the other folks, try to be ready to answer the question number 6. Let's go, please, Miss Stacey.
Thank you, Teacher Michael, for giving me the mic second time. Can you share the screen with me, please?
Yes, we are with you now. The question says, how do you feel after finish reading a good book? And what strategies do you use to stay motivated and on track in the reading process?
Thank you for the reading. Yeah, I think after finish reading a book, I feel satisfied because it's one thing to start something, it's another thing to finish it. When you start reading a book, there's a lot of things can happen that can let you with unfinished reading. And sometimes maybe the book you are reading is not interesting, and sometimes you're not feeling, at ease. And things can happen in your life also. But when you have started and you get things done, you feel satisfied. It's like a battery in a phone who almost dead, maybe at 10%. After you put it in charge, it's like become 100%. It's the same sensation when you have, try to download a sound in your phone. When you see it's at 10, when it's 100%, you feel, you feel happy. And this is the same sensation. You feel happy about what you have been accomplished. This is the way I feel after I finish a good book. And the one thing is I really like it's the way people start from the ground while you're reading things, and because they have been persistent, they're doing it consistently and they get results. When you see this example while you are reading, that help you to to finish what you start. And I think finish to read a book, you have to be consistent to finish it and to have self-discipline. If I can do it, that means I try my best to be disciplined myself and to be consistent. And these two qualities, it's a great, like good qualities to keep moving forward and to get success. And when you finish reading a book, it's like a success because you start something, you finish it, and that gives me confidence. If I can finish that, if I start something else, I can finish it also. That boosts my confidence. And about strategies I use to stay motivated, it's like I fix goals, small goals. Like small goal is to read every morning and maybe to read one chapter or two chapter for the day. After I finish what I was planning to do, that make me motivated. And I try to create a routine that makes specific time to read, just try to build a habit. And I track my progress sometimes to see how I'm doing with this book. Did I achieve my goal? Sometimes I say, I want to read this book in 21 days. I give myself a deadline. When you give yourself deadline and you respect it and you achieve it, that help you to stay motivated. And another thing is while I'm reading, you have to ask myself this question. Find your purpose. I try to find my purpose. While I'm reading this book, this book will be helpful for me and why I want to achieve my goal. When you ask yourself some questions to say why you're reading, you to stay motivated. That will help you to stay motivated. This is one of the strategies. And another thing we have with blessing is the giant group readers. When everybody say, I am in chapter 2, chapter 3, if you are in chapter 1, you say, no, no, no. I have to move ahead. I don't want to stay behind. Because of that, sometimes that help you to stay motivated. And the big group we have also sometimes is a blessing when people, keep forcing you to make summary. The teacher say so, the advisor say so. And when you listen to summary from other comrade and you say, whoa, why not? I make a one too. I want to beat it. We are not in a competition at Comrade, but we help each other. We give our hand with each other while you're encouraging each other. And I think this is a blessing that helped me motivated. And a big thank you, like Mr. Austin already did, to Jamaica. This year, I have the privilege to be in the kitchen to choose the book. I see it's a easy job, guys. And we're happy to have Teacher Michael as a blessing. I mean, I always say he's a golden brother because he give us purpose. He help us to feed our goals, and he try to push us forward to see what we can do to be successful in so many areas in life. And that's my answer. Thank you so very much, Teacher Michael, for giving me the mic.
So thank you a million, our beautiful lady, our dear sister, Miss Stacey. Congratulations. So now, guys, because of the time, we are trying like to keep moving a kind of like really fast to see the way we can really finish with stuff. Because the question number 8, 7 and 8, question 7 avec 8 là, c'est plus belle question. So nous devons avancer pour nous arriver là. So now we're gonna go with you, Miss Maisha. After Maisha, we're gonna try to go with Mr. Samuel Pera. And the question number 6 will be really deep, people, especially you guys who are intermediate and advanced. It's better if you try to be ready, prepare your brain to share your thoughts because we're going to have only 5 comments in the question number 6. Let's go with you, please, Miss Maisha. You get the microphone, open it, and try to say things, please, Miss Maisha.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Maisha. I'm listening from Nassau, Bahamas. I'm on the student. For me, when I finish to read a good book, I feel great and happiness because while I was reading was so interesting and give me such a wonderful experience. I feel like my mind is full of new ideas.
Great. Great. So thank you.
Thank you,
Thank
Teacher
you.
Michael.
Congratulations, our dear one, Miss Maisha. Je dis Miss Maisha, c'est l'équipe plus jeune ici, là, parce que nous pas fait beaucoup de Simone. C'est ça, flic pas 18 ans. gen yon rezon ki fè li la. Congratulations, our dear one. Et li se yon beginner tout. And il fait, il faut vous dire quelque chose. So now, let's go with you, please, Mr. Peter. Mr. Samuel Peter, you get the microphone, brother. I say Peter, I know, maybe Peter. Would you get the microphone, sir? Just open it and try to say some things, please.
Hello, everyone.
Hello.
Can you guys hear me?
Really well, sir.
Okay, so I go by Samuel, and I'm currently living in Haiti. It's a pleasure for me whenever I got chance to be in such environment where English is spoken. So it's really a big pleasure for me. And I do congratulate you, Mr. Michael, for this kind of job that you're doing. It's really helpful. I don't really have a lot to say about the subject, because I mean, everybody already say a lot of things about it. If I do want to say something, let me try to just add. Can you guys hear me?
Really, really well. Just keep talking.
Hello.
Hello. Really well. We are listening. Just keep talking, please.
Okay, so the question is, how do you feel when you finish reading a book? What strategies do you use to stay motivated and on track in the reading process? For me, it's really excited. When you achieve, it's like you had a goal to achieve, and then when you reach the target, which is the final, it's really excited. So there are a lot of new vocabularies that you have learned, things that you didn't know before. That's really great. What strategies, do you use to stay motivated and on track? Keep yourself away from distraction. That really help. That is one of the strategies that I used to use back when I was, studying, reading a lot of, books. I think that is all I wanted to say about the subject.
Great. Thank you a million, our dear brother, Mr. Samuel. I really think, and I really congratulate you as well for sharing your opinion about that question. Congratulations. So now, guys, because of the time, we are trying to move to the other question, which is going to be the question number 6, related to books and reading. So I encourage you guys to keep sharing your thoughts, keep raising your hand, especially you guys who are on Zoom. Nou konen gen moun ki sou YouTube aussi, nou mande nou kapab pataje opinyon nou nan chat la, nan pati komantè. Se kapab bay posibilite pou nou apren ki sa wote vle di. E se ou vle veni di kelke chose sou Zoom la, ou kapab tou, wap just itilize deuxième link la, pou kapab fè sa. So, Kunya, let's go please, we're gonna keep on with the question number 6. Question number 6 says, have you ever lent your books to other people? How often do you get them back? And what about borrows book from other people? Do you always return them? What do you guys have to say? As I said, this is a kind of advanced, this is a kind of deep. If you really want to say things, let's go. We need 5 comments in that question. So let's go, please. We would like you to say things, people. The question number 6, have you ever lent your books to other people? Est-ce que ça arrive ou qu'on prêter l'autre monde livre? How often do you get them back? Est-ce que you can remettre yo? And about borrows books from other people. Et à propos de prêter livre nan men l'autre monde, do you always return them? Est-ce qu'on remet? What do you guys have to say? Let's go, please. It's going to be Mr. Jagadi Pierre-Paul. You get the microphone, sir. Just open it and try to say something, please. I said, Mr. Jagadi, you're not ready. Let's go with a different person. Mr. Iman, Okay, Mr. Jagadi, you're ready. Let's go, please.
Hello, everyone.
Hello.
It's been a pleasure for me.
Oh, it seems like the connection is bad. It seems the connection is bad. You can try again, Mr. Jagadi. You can try again because it seems the connection is really bad now. Let's go really quick, would you please, Mr. Emmanuel? After Mr. Emmanuel, we need 4 more people in that question, and after we'll go to 7. Mr. Emmanuel, please.
Okay, thank you. Do you hear me, teacher?
Really well, really well.
Okay, yeah, thank you one more time. Yes, I remember especially when I was a student, I read my book from other students, especially some close friends. And, sometimes they give me back, sometimes they keep it. It depends on the student. Yes, I used to borrow books as well from others, but, as a honest person, I try my best to give him back because I know when you learn something, when you borrow something, you have to give that thing back. For that reason, it's a great one. Sometimes we can get some good books. You'll see this book is really, really important. You can lend or that book from to others. It's really important. Now, I don't really read uh, paper books. I use electronic books, but it's better for me. I can send it the book by email or another way, but I still get the book, which is a great thing for me. Since I met common language courses, I don't really use paper books. It's more important for me. I just put them on my computer or using them on my phone, but I just still get those books. And thank you, Teacher Michael.
Okay, so thank you as well. Our dear one, my dear brother, Mr. Emmanuel from another mother. Congratulations and thank you. And about you, the other guys, what do you have to say about that question? Mr. Modesto Sowilix, do you want to say something? If yes, open the microphone and try to talk, please, our dear brother, Mr. Modesto. You get the microphone, please. Mr. Modesto, please. Hello, Mr. Okay, Mr. Modesto, try to open the microphone. Try to open the mic.
Hello, everyone.
Hello. Good. Mr. Try, I can say last time because try again, please. Try to open the mic. Essayez d'ouvrir le micro encore. Il était ouvert, mais vous refermez. Try it again, please, Mr.
Hello. Hello.
Hello.
Every people hear me?
Really well, sir. Really well.
Good evening, teacher. Good evening, everybody. My name is Dewash Modesto Soailus. I'm from Haiti. I live at Keskov, Haiti. Today is my first day. Is my first day at the club. Is my first day to learn or to practice English with you. So I'm so happy. I'm so happy to practice English. I wanna say something.
Et micro à fermer, par contre, pour que ça lui ferme. Try again, essayez d'ouvrir, please. Et puis là, ouvrir, juste quitter l'ouvrir, please. Depuis les fermer, on connaît. Les mêmes amis que WhatsApp, là, I'm sorry. Les fermer. Uh-huh. Oh. Okay. I'm gonna try to do something. Okay, just keep talking now, Mr. Modeste. Mr. Modeste, o capable will, please?
Okay, can I talk now?
Yes, yes, sir.
Yeah, I thought I'm so very happy, and Can you show me the subject, please? Okay, let me read. Have you ever lent your books to other people? Um, um, even if I'm a beginner, so I want to try. So sometimes I lend people my books because I know the knowledge is found in the book. I'm not a selfish person because if I know something, I want to share other people the knowledge, my experience, etc. But sometimes and when you lend someone your books and this person can't return books. Sometimes I can't lend or I can't borrow the books at the people. So it was a pleasure for me. I think it's not my last day. I'm so happy tonight to try and to practice English for us.
Great. Thank you, our dear brother. And we really congratulate you. Thank
Mhm.
you.
Thank you, sir. Yeah.
Great. Good. So, and about you, the other guys, what do you have to say about that question? Because I know that question is a kind of deep and challenging as well. And you guys are kind of brave. You get opportunity to say things about it. So that's why if you want to say something, as I said, just raise your hand. Raise your hand, my people, and I'm gonna give you the mic to say things. And you guys who are on YouTube, you can also share your opinion in the comment as well. Mr. Peter, Mr. Samuel, you get the microphone. Try to say something about that question, please.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Michael. As you said, this is a deep question. So, um, but I'm gonna try to say something. I think you have to know uh the person that you gonna lend your book to, because if you know this person, it's not a good person, you cannot you don't really believe in this person, though you don't have to lend your book, to him. And then if you know that you're a kind of person that you don't really when it comes to give back things that you borrow from other people, so don't try to stay away from that. To not borrow things from other people. So that's really good when you know who you are, and then trying to stay away from people's bad opinion. So that's all that I'm gonna yeah.
Great. Thank you. And thank you very much, my dear brother. You did a really good job. I really appreciate it as well, because as I said, that question was not easy. Okay, guys, so the club that we're having today, it's going to be the last club for that weekend. But the next club we're gonna have, it's going to be January 2nd. C'est à 2 janvier, nous avons l'autre club là. C'est le dernier club tout qui n'a pour le moment ça yo. Et après ça, nous avons un club comme ça chaque dernier week-end dans le mois. Donc, si vous même vous avez apprendre anglais ou bien améliorer anglais, nous avons une nouvelle session qui a commencé le 5 janvier. De classe vous faites sous Zoom. Donc, ça, c'est pas ta cour. Ça nous fait là. Ça, c'est club, c'est pas classe. De classe vous faites sous Zoom, vous faites par catégorie, par niveau. Donc, classe se fait 2 fois par semaine et chaque classe se dit 2 heures de temps. Et nous avons un groupe WhatsApp côté nous fait pratique chaque jour. T'as comme monde qui fou, qui peut mettre que non seulement ou apprendre anglais, mais pratiquer ça apprendre tout de suite. Et nous avons un club lectito côté nous lit 2 à 3 livres par mois, qui a la possibilité ou pas seulement apprendre anglais, mais on connaissance tout. So, that's why, c'est pour ça, je dis, on a possibilité pour parler des livres avec lecti. Nous avons 8 questions, nous avons parlé de 6 là d'ailleurs. Kounia, nous parlons de question numéro 7 là, avec question numéro 8 là. The question number 7 says, what is one of the best book you've ever read? Qui yon a pi bon livre que vous déjà lu? Ou besoin réfléchir, parce que vous pouvez gen posibilite pou elabore. Et deuxième partie, il dit, why do you like it? Pour qu'il soit remel, and would you recommend it to your friend or to another person? Est-ce que tu as recommandé avec your lot monde? Now, we're going to start with Mr. Stanley, please. Mr. Stanley, you get the microphone. The best book you've ever read. Let's go.
Yeah, you hear me, my dear teacher Michael?
Really well, sir. Really well.
Yeah, thank you a lot. I can't wait, just to answer that question because I really love it. And the question says, what is one of the best book you ever read? Me, I can say, what are the best books I ever read? Because, I got 2 or 3 books that I really love. One of them is, yeah, Eat That Frog. It's a great book, talking about, time management. I will love that book. And I recommend that book, to everybody right here because that book can really help you, to do in a day your most important thing. Because, the thing is, when you're a professional, or even though that you might be not a professional, the thing is, at the end of the day, to be productive. And then Eat That Frog can really help you, to achieve that goal because there is a law. And I never forget that law because I apply that law every day in my life. He said that you will never have enough time to do all the things that you should do in a day, but you will always have enough time to do the most important things. What does that mean? When you wake up first thing in the morning, try to know what is my most important things. What is the thing that I'm doing now can account for 80% of my result. And then once you know that, you will be able, to double your income or even triple your income. And the second best book that I ever read in my life, it is The Power of Your Subconscious Mind and, or The Secrets, and The Secrets. Both of them really help me, to use my mind in a proper way. That book talk about how powerful is your mind, how your mind can help you in building, your future or destroy your future. Because your mind is everything. You need to know how to use it. And then I remember, when I was not mature, because I used to hate some people, in Haiti, and then when you know that you're not born in a in a in a rich family, and then you always tend to have that thing in you, like to hate the elite economic. And then I was not mature. It's for that reason I just mentioned it. In that book, I learned something that is pretty important. He said that if you really want to attract something in your life, and then you can hate the people that possess that thing. It's for that reason, guys, I encourage you not to with the power of your subconscious mind. Because once you know how to use your conscious mind, you need to be conscious. Once you're conscious, and then your conscious mind will work, in a way that you even know that is possible, to bring to you all the things that you want. It's for that reason you should not be envy people for things that they have, because you need to know that I want to have that car, and then I see a person that have that car. I don't need to be jealous, of that person for the thing that he has. Instead, I need to thank the universe. I need to thank God for giving that person the ability, to have this. Once you do that, you will attract more in your life. You will attract, that car in your life. And then as well, the third book, it's always the same. It's The Secrets. It's a book, talking about, law attraction as the second one. You become what you think about most of the time. It's for that reason you need to really pay attention, to your thoughts, to what come in your mind, because it's really important. During the day, it happens to me all the time to be on a bad frequency, like I that means I feel sad. Maybe for some reason, I don't know the reason, but I just feel sad. Once I know that I feel sad, I try to switch my frequency, because I know that I'm in a bad frequency. That means I try bad thing in my life. I just think instead about my goals, because my goal is something that is positive. My goals is to contribute in my society, try to have people that in need, and my family as well as myself. And then I just switch for positive things. And then when you do that, you will attract more positive things in your life, and then everything will be um up to grab. And then you can see it as well, guys. I don't know if you really pay attention to that. all the successful people are so also are some people that believe in something that is greater than themselves. And you too, you need to have conviction and you need to have belief as well. Once you believe in something that is possible, for you, you will attract it in your life. Okay, don't think about bad thing. If you keep thinking about bad thing, you will attract it in your life because you really need to think on positive things. It was all, and then to sum up just a little because I speak a lot. The first book that I can recommend, to everybody, what you if you want, to double or triple your income, is Eat That For, because it will help to manage your time well. The second book, it's The Power of Your Subconscious Mind. It's a book that talking about your mind, or powerful is your mind, and maybe the third is The Secret. It will really help you guys. And thank you, dear teacher. I will love this question so much.
Great. Congratulations, our dear brother, Mr. Stanley. I'm so proud of you. I really congratulate you as well. For sharing your thoughts because, it's not only English. So, pas seulement anglais, no, guys. Faut gen point, faut gen bagay vous dit tout en anglais. Oui. Donc, c'est pour cette raison, ici, là, Mr. Stanley, il fait partie team moyen. Ça veut dire, nous li en pile, guys. Nous li en pile. Let's c'est à coup de l'olier pour nous. We love it and we do it every day. Thank you. Thank you very much, our dear brother. So, pas oublier, objectif club là, c'est pour nous pratiquer anglais. Sous ces débutants, prends patience parce qu'on va priver parler anglais tout. On va priver faire le tout dans un temps qui est raisonnable. Sujet qu'on a parlé de lire, il y a un rapport avec livre, avec les petits. The question 7 says, what is one of the best book you've ever read? And why do you like it? Would you recommend it to your friends or to another person? Qui puis bon livre que vous déjà lu, pour qu'il soit remel, est-ce que tu as partagé ou bien recommandé avec your lot monde? It can be plural, like books, as Mr. Stanley mentioned. It's going to be you, Miss Steffi, after Steffi, Emmanuel, after Emmanuel, Mr. Davidson. Let's go really quick, Steffi.
Thank you again to Michael for giving me the mic about to share my thoughts. This expression, it's a good one. It caught my attention a lot when I was reading the topic. The 8th expression, the 7 and the 8 is a good one. I think. Why, like Mr. Stanley, I can say a book because I had a privilege this year to read a lot of good books, and that teach me a lot about how should I think, and how should I do things also. And one of the one, I think this one I gonna say there's a lot, but the first one I gonna mention is the no excuses, because sometime in life we have a lot of excuses to not being able to do things. But this book teaches us in 21 chapters one of the greatest quality we need, to be successful in whatever area, and financial life, family, and to be, to know how to do things. It's no excuses teach us self-discipline. There is a relationship between self-discipline and so many other things we do all day of life, and family, friendship, work, character, purpose in life. This book teach us how we can be disciplined ourselves in so many areas that can help us to be successful. One thing I really like, and I think the first chapter about this book is because it says success is predictable. It's not an accident. Because if you do whatever successful people do over and over again, you're gonna be successful. But on the other hand, if you don't do it, nothing will happen because this is it. And one of the most important things, you have to be willingness. The willingness. The willingness is about, be ready to pay the price, make sacrifice, and you're gonna have the big payoff. If you don't have willingness, you don't have time to read, okay. But at the end of the year, you cannot be satisfied about, okay, I achieved my goal about reading 30, 35 books. the price is almost 1 hour maybe per day. You are not willing to do that, you will not have the big payoff. What all the comments from the club say, when you read, you have more vocabulary, your mindset is opening. This is what you are not having if you're not make sacrifice to just read. I just talk about read, but there is so many things in life, our goals, what you want to achieve, even in family area, spiritual area, maybe financially independently. If you're not willing to pay the price, you cannot be successful. It's not predictable. It's not an accident, but you can predict if you will be successful in life. It depends on the decision you make. And the No Excuses book, I really like it because sometimes even for myself, I try to make excuse to not doing something. And one of the things with is like in between is procrastination. It's like brother and excuses. You say, okay, I'm gonna do it tomorrow. After the day after tomorrow, be and the month coming up, even though about the way you want to look, what you want to do. But if you keep make excuses, would not be successful. This is one of the book. Me, I will recommend people. If you're a person who always really like to do procrastination, that means to postpone things you want to do, even for the day, for the month, or during the year. This book I will recommend you because it's gonna help you to discipline yourself in different area and to help you to achieve your goals. Small goals to long term goals, guys. I will recommend you this book. I don't want to talk about so many books, but I will leave you with this one. No excuses. Thank you, Teacher Michael.
Yeah, thank you as well, our dear one, for mentioning and for talking about this wonderful book as well. I really congratulate you. I think it's a book that I read 3 times, Jonathan. I read it 3 times. I really love it. I know what you're talking about. Thank you. Thank you, Marianne. So now it's going to be another brother. You, Mr. Emmanuel, don't talk about no excuses. Talk about another one. You get the microphone. Try to say things, please.
Thank you, Teacher Michael. Yes, it's another one. It's a good one as well. Unfortunately, Mr. Stanley and Miss Steffi don't talk about it. It's goals. Everybody should get a goal in life. And this book is a classic one because sometimes people are confused about goals and dreams. If you need something, but you don't work to get it, it's a dream. But the goal you have to do action, like you have to get started and try to do it. You have to take charge in your life. You have to manage your subconscious mind. You have to analyze sometimes your belief to see if you are on the best way to achieve that goal. And sometimes you have to stop blaming others. It's a poison, we can call that, because unsuccessful people in general, they'll blame others they for the trouble. Sometimes when they don't achieve the goal, they say it's because of the family, it's because of my country, it's because of the government. Sometimes we have to stop blaming others. We have to take charge to our full responsibility in order to achieve the goal. And another thing I want to add about it, you have to, when you set a goal, we have to get what we call the clarity. But when we get that in our mind, when it is crystal clear in our mind, it will be easier for you to achieve that goal. But I was in this book. I really love it. It's a classic one, but sometimes one of the things people don't achieve goals is because they procrastinate. Procrastination is a bad thing. Sometimes, we can procrastinate on something, but especially when you set big goals, we have to be careful, especially if you want to achieve it. And the last thing I want to add, you have to define exactly what you want. When you decide exactly what you want, you write it and review it daily. That can really help you to achieve that goal. And I recommend this book with others because it's a good one. if you wanna get success in life and whatever field it is, that can be financially, or if you want to learn a foreign language like English, it's really important to set a goal. You have to work on it every single day in order to achieve it. Thank you, teacher Michael, for the mic.
Congratulations, brother. And you have a really good taste as well, talking about that beautiful book. I think it was the last one that we read for the 2025. When I say we, even though I know now I'm reading the same book with you, Mr. Emmanuel, the 12 weeks. But the goal was the last one that we read together. Thank you. And congratulations for sharing. So now it's going to be you, Mr. Davidson Lafleur. You get opportunity to say things about the best book you've ever read, the reason that you love it, and if you would recommend it to other people, especially your friends or any other person. You get the microphone, Mr. Davidson.
Thank you, Teacher Michael, for the mic. And then tonight, I'm so happy to be here. So again, to share my idea about this point. And then my one of my best book I've ever read is about time management. Uh, it talks about how to manage your time better if you want to be productive and to be effective. And then this book, uh, before I read this book, I feel more disorganized about my life. I didn't care too much about my time. And then after reading this book, I feel more motivated. And the most important thing I have to accomplish every single day, I feel more organized. And also, I also feel more productively, because this book talk when you have something to do, just do it. Don't leave it for example, don't procrastinate. And then it help you to it give you many tips to know how to, when you have something to do, instead of do it once at a time, just break it in small pieces. Okay, try just to, yeah, you break the task down. Try just to finish it on time. And then I will recommend this book. And then the second book I read, and this month, don't forget, this month I read around 3 books. It's like a victory for me, because this is my first time I read so many books in only 1 month, 3 books. So I really thank you, Teacher Michael, for that, because oh, it's amazing job for me. I really appreciate that, because the 21 Successor Secret, it's a favorite one also. And then even the goal, yeah, they last so many memory. I have so many memory now of this book. And then I dream to read this book maybe in the future, because they last forever in me. And then especially I have a friend of mine that here I greet you, my brother Pela Samuel. This is one of my friend. He's here in Dominican Republic. He moved to Haiti, and then I lost your phone number, bro. Please just to contact with me on the chat. Just English, Mr. Teacher Michael can do such a thing. Thank you, Teacher Michael, for the mic.
Great, interesting, and I really appreciate my dear brother, Mr. Davidson, for sharing, especially your experience reading 3 books during December. Thank you. So now we're gonna keep on. It's going to be you, Mr. Samuel Pela. Maybe it's going to be the last comment in that question. What is one of the best books you've ever read? the reason you love it, and if you would recommend it to another person, please.
Okay, thank you so much, Teacher Michael, for the mic. And I do congratulate you, Mr. Davison Lafleur, which is one of my greatest friends back when I was in Dominican Republic. If I would talk about a book that I've read, it's like I would mostly want to talk about the Bible, because this is the greatest book on the world, because it teaches us, how God loves us, how He sent His only Son to die for us, so that we can have the eternal life. So this is the greatest for me. This is the greatest. The greatest book to read. I would recommend it to every single one of you guys. Don't wait to someone else to teach you how to obey God, how to serve God. But the Bible is here. You can just read it by yourself. So thank you once again, Mr. Michael, for the mic.
Great, interesting, and I really think, and I really congratulate you, my dear brother. Okay, so that club that we've had, we started with it yesterday. It's about books and reading. We already covered question number 1, 2, 3 yesterday, and today we already covered the question number 4, number 5, 6, 7. And now it's going to be the last question, people. The last question. I would like all of you folks to try to say something. If you don't really get things to say in English, it's okay. I'm going to give you opportunity to say the last thing in Creole, or maybe in your language, Spanish or French. I don't have any problem with that. But it's better if you try to speak English, because the purpose is to practice. So, dernière question. Quelle bonne possibilité pour nous tous nous capables de dire quelque chose. Donc, si on est nouveau, j'aimerais toujours dire ça, c'est pas les mêmes qui classe yo. C'est pas les mêmes qui classe yo, ça c'est club, côté nous pratiquer anglais. Donc, pour raison ça, moi vraiment encourager nous pour nous capables lever main nous, et spécialement si vous avez dit quelque chose, notre très bel club ça qui nous gagne, qui nous prend dernière question. Dernière question, on prend l'île pour nous. Dernière question, il dit comme ça. What is your reading goal for the 2026? What is your reading goal for the 2026? Quel objectif lecture que vous gagnez pour 2026 là? And how do you plan to achieve that goal? Quel objectif lecture que vous gagnez pour 2026 là? Et comment planifier pour atteindre l'objectif ça? So, dans 2 minutes, nous allons continuer avec question ça. On va être capable de prêter un petit temps. Nous allons quitter un commentaire sur YouTube là tout. Peut-être dans la question numéro 7 là, nous allons répondre en créole. Mais quittons un commentaire sur YouTube là en attendant. Nous prenons un petit break en 2 minutes. Après ça, on va continuer avec question numéro 8 là.
Oui, j'en fais trop. Mais ne me laisse pas seule.
Connaissance, c'est celle bagay yo pa jam ka apprendre nan men, même si yo ta déporté yo. Apprendre anglais tande, ou a sonje m'te parler yo. My name is Steffi from Comwad Language Courses. Dans Comwad Language Courses, nous utilisons pi bon méthode qui c'est méthode conversation. Nous pas focus sur le grammatical. Ça qui est plus important pour nous c'est écoute, compréhension et puis parler. Ça attend pour commencer. Nouvelle session, c'est moi ça. Pour encourager famille ou amis pour apprendre à parler anglais tout. Pour plus d'informations, contactez nos numéros ça.
Life in America is beautiful, but it's more beautiful when you speak English well. I'm Yolanda from Comwad Language Courses. Comwad Language Courses, c'est une école online qui apprend à parler anglais. Il fait live sur Zoom, ça qui veut dire qu'on apprend à parler l'anglais à n'importe côté dans le monde là. So, soit besoin, c'est un appareil qui a Internet. Par exemple, un téléphone, une tablette ou bien un laptop. Ki sa obten pou komanse? Nouvo sesyon se mwa sa. Ou kapab ekri nan nimero sa kon so ap jwen tout informasyon ki ou bezwen. Nap tan nou tout.
Connaissance, c'est celle bagay yo pa vjan ka apren nan men yo, même si yo ta depote yo. Apren anglais tade, ou sonje mte pale yo? My name is Steffi from Comwad Language Courses. Nan Comwad Language Courses, nou itilize pi bon méthode ki se méthode konversasyon. Nou pa focus sur word grammatical. Sa ki pi important pour nous c'est écoute, compréhension et puis parler. Ça apprendre pour commencer. Nouvelle session, c'est moi ça. Pour qu'encourager famille ou ak zami ou pour yo apprendre parler anglais tout. Pour plus d'informations, contactez nos numéros ça.
Life in America is beautiful, but it's more beautiful when you speak English well. I'm Yolanda from Comwad Language Courses. Comwad Language Courses, c'est une école online qui apprend nous parler anglais. Li fait live sur Zoom, ça qui veut dire qu'on apprend parler langue anglais à n'importe côté dans le monde là. So, soit besoin, c'est un appareil qui a internet. Par exemple, un téléphone, une tablette, ou bien un laptop. Ki sa obten pou komanse? Nouvo sesyon se mwa sa. Ou kapab ekri nan nimero sa kon so ap jwen tout informasyon ki ou bezwen. Nap tan nou tout.
Okay, guys, so it's a really nice pleasure to get you around and to keep on with the club that we're having together. And as I said, the purpose of the club is to practice English. We are here talking about books and reading. The purpose is to really improve our beautiful speaking skills. So this is the last question for today, people. You get opportunity to say things. You guys who are on YouTube, you can leave a comment in the chat. And you guys who are on Zoom, you get opportunity to raise your hand and share your opinion and share your thoughts about that question that we are discussing. The last question, what is your reading goal for the 2026 and how do you plan to achieve that beautiful goal? Mr. Davidson, we're gonna start with you. And all of you ready folks try to say something. Sou pa ka pale anglais ou ka di en créole pour dernière question ça. Let's go with you please, Mr. Davidson, please.
Thanks again, Teacher Michael. Me personally, I have a really good or great goal for this common year. And then to achieve it, I already set or I already set it down or write it down how I'm gonna overcome it, because every month I have to read around 2 books and then to see if I'm gonna read by the end of this year around 24 books or more than 24 books. It depends of the content. It depends on the chapters. So if, for example, I find some book with less chapter, maybe I can even read more books in the common here. So I'll do my best to achieve it. I'm gonna, for example, set the goal. For example, I say to myself, if for example I read every morning, for example, 2 chapter in the morning, 2 chapter in the evening, maybe I would able to overcome or to achieve this beautiful goal I have. Even even at work at noon, I already set this goal to more or less, with 30 minutes in the break, just to see how can I achieve this beautiful goal I have for the 2026. Thank you, Sir Michael, for the mic.
Yes, congratulations, our dear brother, Mr. Davidson, for sharing as well. Even though it's not easy, but you will really force yourself the way that you really plan it. Thank you a million. So now we're gonna go with you, please, our dear one, Miss Neftali. You get opportunity to say things in the last one. We're so happy to get you out here.
Thank you so very much, Teacher Michael, for giving me the mic. My name is Neftali. I'm one of Comwad Language Courses student. I'm Asian. That means I'm from Haiti, but for now I'm living in the Dominican Republic. For this year, my goal for reading is not only to read a certain amount of books. Yes, I do have an amount in my mind.
Ayla.
I would like to read more than 50 books, but not only to read this amount, but also I need to first have a definite goal to know where I'm going and to definite from the beginning what types of book am I going to read. For example, I can read books about business, about personal development and self-discipline, a lot of other area, but mostly I would like to read books related to the field that I'm working in so that I can't become more accurate. Um w- I can work on my skills to have the best. Like I would like to become the best person in my field, not to become the best person, like to become more than someone else, but more professional, to overcome the person that I was yesterday. And that's why I would like to read a certain amount of book according to what I'm doing for work so that see, I can say at the end of 2026, I had a goal at the beginning, and at the beginning of 2026, I was working, and for now, I can say because of reading, I accomplished my goal, and I can say I feel more comfortable working on the field that I'm working because I acquire more knowledge. So that's my goal, and the way that I can achieve it is to start from the beginning. That means the earliest moment that I have to start working on that plan, it's gonna be January 1st. So January 1st, I will give myself this work to do. Start reading the first book that I'm going to read, the first of the 50 books that I'm going to read throughout the 2026. Thank you so very much for giving me the mic, Teacher Michael. And thank you so very much, guys, for all of your beautiful comments. I really enjoyed them. I was listening to you. Thank you.
Great. Thank you a million, and I really congratulate you as well, our beautiful sister, little lady, like for sharing with us why. Yeah. And you're kind of blessing as well. You get experience, do you understand? Having the blessing as well. And um I can say like the benefits of reading. Thank you for sharing. So now it's going to be Miss Rebecca. Miss Rebecca, you get the microphone. So what is your goal for your reading goal for the 2026 and how do you plan to achieve it? Let's go, please.
Thank you again, Teacher Michael, for giving me the mic. My biggest goal, reading goal for this common year is I'm gonna read 12, 12 books, one book each month. So, or I'm gonna achieve this goal. So I'm gonna start early in the year. So January 1st, I'm gonna start my first book. So I wish, and I I believe I'm gonna achieve this goal because this year I failed. So now in 2026, I I I want to achieve this goal. So that's why I'm gonna do effort. Every day I'm gonna spend a minimum 1 hour to read. So because I really want to achieve this goal. Thank you.
Congratulations, beautiful Miss Rebecca. Even though you are in the US, Mr. Chop House, but you're gonna force yourself. I know you can do it. You can do it. Thank you. And congratulations. And about you, my beautiful one, Miss Jenica, what is your reading goal for the 2026 and how do you plan to achieve it?
Good afternoon, everyone. My main reading goal for 2026 is to read 6 books. When is to read 6 books. When I finish, read for 2 hours every single day in the morning and at night. To achieve this goal, I have made a daily plan. I'm sure that when I finish my books, the success will make me feel very happy and smart. This is simple plan is my guide for having a better year in 2026. This is my
Interesting. Congratulations. I love it. I appreciate it. Thank you, our beautiful Miss Jenica. Now it's going to be Miss Steffi. After Steffi, Mr. Emmanuel. Moi, vle pou tout moun di yon bagay. Si anglais ou chwazi pa pale anglais, ou ka chwazi pale an lot langue, mais ki objektif lekti ki ou gen pou 2026 lan, e koman planifiye pou achieve, pou atteindre objektif sa. Miss Steffi, we're gonna go with you, please. The mic.
Thank you. Thank you for the last opportunity to share my thoughts about this question. I really like it because, like you said in one of the comments, the last book we read for the year, it was in our goal for the last month. So for the last year, maybe it was October or November, so like 5 books at the end of the year. Even though I joined your team at the end of the year, but I make it. I almost read 6 books for the last 3 days. I think this is a blessing. Where I was before, it was difficult. But I think this is one of the blessings I had. I cannot complain because I reached, I achieved my goal for the last year. That boosts my confidence for the year coming up right now. If I can do it 6 and what 3, almost 4 in 1 month, that means I can reach my goal. And my goal for 26 about the reading process, every week 30 to 35 books. And the way I plan to achieve it is to start early. When I say early, as pioneer I used to be, that means earlier in the month, earlier in the day, earlier in the year. That means I want to say I'm gonna do procrastination. I would read in the afternoon and you get tired and you just go to sleep and you miss the day. One thing we'll never catch up on is time. When it's gone forever. When the day is past, there will be another day. There will be another Tuesday, the 1st of January 2026. There will be never 2. That means not let one day pass without reading. That's my goal for the 2026. And even though it will be 35 books for the year, we have 12 months. If you read 3 books every month, there will be 36 books for the year. That means even though you finish to read the 3 books, that means because the books is not the same size. Sometimes there is of them less. I remember there is a book we read, I think, one of the 3 books. I almost read it in 3 days, maybe. 3 days.
Yeah,
but if you read a book in 3 days, you can get lazy. You say, okay, I read a book in 3 days. I have time. It's 30 and the 30 for the month. I have 28 left. But this is where you're gonna trap yourself. No, don't get, don't pause yourself. You have to keep moving up. This is what I'm trying to do. Even though I finish the 3 books before the month ahead, I'm gonna keep pushing, keep moving forward because I don't to backward. I want to go onward and move toward my goal. This is what I'm trying to do. And the best thing we have, it is a blessing also, is because we have our team already, choose the book and we have almost the same goal. We want to be the same thing. When you read in your field, that's, you get more interested because, you're going to get something interesting in your reading process. And, what you're going to have, it's only about reading. But these things are going to help you to moving forward toward your goals and to achieve what you really want. That's my answer. Thank you so very much.
So sweet. I love it. I really appreciate it and I really congratulate you as well. And I'm so happy for having you in my team as well because we're gonna do things together and then we're gonna accomplish big things during the 2026. And I think we're gonna read more because my dream is like to challenge myself to read a book per week. And if you're in my team, I think you're gonna do it as well. You're gonna do it. Maybe like Miss Neftali, it's going to be a 52 at the end of 2026. We're just expecting for to see because we have family, we are parents. Do you understand? In my case, you and I, and also Mr. Emmanuel as well. Mr. Emmanuel, let's go with you, please. Yeah, your plan for 2026 about reading and the way your goal and the way you plan to achieve it, please.
Okay, thank you, Teacher Michael. Yes, 2026, that will be for me a great year because I'm gonna fight hardly in order to achieve my goal. But I wanna read about 40 books for 2026. But the book that I'm reading now, you already know that it's a street book, the 12-week year. This book says if you want to achieve a goal, your vision should align with your goal. But that isn't because you know something, but I have to work on my thing that I want to do in order to become financially free. For that reason, I should read books related to the thing that I'm doing, like to build my own business and to work on leadership as well. But most of the book that I'm gonna read for 2026 is related to business and leadership, and some of them gonna be about communication skills. And for achieving this goal in general, I'm an early bird. I wake up early in the morning to read. I'm gonna try my best if I can wake up sometime at 4 on the morning. In general, I wake up at 5 to read about 1 hour, but I'm gonna do my best to read about 2 hours if I can read many chapters every single day. And I'm gonna do if I can sometime read about sometimes during the day. When I am at home, it's a kind of impossible for me to read because of my son. But I'm gonna see if I can go in a quiet place in order to read peacefully in order to achieve my goal. Because I want to read more. 2025, I read many books, but I want to read more books for 2026. This is my goal, and we have a great team, but we're gonna do it together. But like Mr. Brian Tracy said, whatever the man may conceive and believe, he can achieve it. For that reason, I think I'm gonna achieve it. Thank you, Teacher Michael.
Mm. Congratulations and thank you as well, my dear brother from another mother. So we're gonna go with Mr. Samuel. After Samuel, it's going to be Mr. Beza. Mr. Samuel, please, what is your reading goal for the 2026 and how do you plan to achieve it, please?
Once again, thank you, Mr. Michael, for the mic. And I take part of every single one of you guys who are willing to do the work when it comes to take your knowledge to the next level. I can see how you are excited when it comes to read books, and this is a great job that you're doing, Mr. Michael, to help people know how to get themselves better by reading. I got two types of book that I plan to read this year. The first type of book is related to medical interpreting because I want to work as a medical interpreter, and as a medical interpreter, there are a lot of things, a lot of medical terms that you have to know in order to work as a medical interpreter. Not only English, but there are certain types of words of medical terms that you have to know. The other types of the other type of book that I plan to read is related to trading because um, I really love it. This is a great thing. I mean, for me, being a trader, this is a great thing. When you know how to trade, you understand the market, like the economy. So that's really great. Yeah, so that is one of the types of book that I have to read this year. And I know it's not gonna be easy for me to achieve this goal, but I'm trying to find a way um to overcome the obstacles that gonna be on my way.
Great. Thank you very much, my dear brother, as well, Mr. Samuel, because I really appreciate the way that you see things, the way you plan things as well. And I think it's really good. You're gonna accomplish it, even though it was not, I'm sorry, it will not be easy. But I think with the burning desire as well that you have, your plan, you're gonna accomplish big things. I said after that it was Mr. Junior Zazu Besa. I'm sorry, Mr. Besa August. Do you wanna say things, Mr. Junior? If yes, open the microphone. Otherwise, we're gonna go with a different person. Okay, Mr. Stanley, we're gonna go with. Okay, I'm sorry.
Oh,
Hello.
before thing, I just greet you. I say you hello, teacher.
Oh, good. How are you doing?
Oh, I'm doing fine. How about you?
Yes, very good. We're so happy to have you today.
Oh yeah, that's I'm very thank you because you got we got a planning for us that we are to help us or how to practice and speak English well. This is a great idea that I pray God for you every day.
Great, interesting. Really appreciate that.
Oh yeah,
Good.
good.
So we have opportunity like to be around practicing English, especially talking about books and reading. And the last question, it's like related to the same topic. What is your reading goal for the 2026 and how do you plan to achieve it? Do you want to share with us, please?
Oh yeah, my reading goal for 2026. Oh, as well as doing so, I'm a reader. I'm a reader. That I always reading I'm reading the books, and in the books is when someone read the books, you come and you work on the way of success. Because reading is a path of success, as though as doing. That's how many people that don't know how you can practice. Or if my goals is, or when I'm reading, so I will become a great entrepreneur. Yes, as you're doing, and I would like to a businessman. When I remember when I was a little boy, so I tried to read a book. I've been met a word who said, "If you born today, if you know God will be back today or tomorrow, prepare for 1,000 years." Because I'm reading, and in my plan, so I want to achieve it. How can I achieve it? So I try to pure and practicing the words because the words very important. Every word that I always on the light the word because the words are very important. Yeah, for the for on the reading, and then even if anyone just reads in not practice, for you work for nothing. That you want nothing. That you have to read and practice it. And my goal for 2026 for reading is become a good teacher like you, become a great man like you. Thank you, teacher, for this thing.
Great, I appreciate it, and I really congratulate you as well, our dear brother, Mr. August Jr. Thank you.
May God bless you.
Great, interesting. Likewise.
Oh yeah, go ahead.
Great. Now it's going to be a different brother. You, Mr. Stanley. Guys, nous tout a parlé. Miss Alissa préparé pour parler, Miss Jocelyne préparé pour parler. Même que c'est créole, pas de problème avec ça. Qui objectif flexible pour 2026 là? Et comment planifier pour atteindre? Tout le monde qui l'a, essayez de dire quelque chose. It's okay. You see pas clearly. It's not a problem for me. Let's go with you, please, Mr. Stanley. You get the mic. I said, Mr. Stanley, if you are talking, the microphone is closed. Try to open it wider to talk.
My dear teacher Michael.
We hear you now.
You hear me?
Really well.
Okay, thank you. About that question, yeah, thank you, teacher. I think that it's a good question. And then my reading objective, for 2026, it will be, the same as 2025. Try to read as much as book possible because I got some goals that relate to I got some goals that relate to the book that I'm reading right now. So that reason I really need to keep reading them, and then it's really important. And how do I plan, to achieve, that beautiful goal? And yeah, as usual, I used to wake up in the morning after praying, to read. And then right now I try, to add that as well, that option before sleeping, to read. It will really help me as well, to keep moving. And after that, try to listen to the audiobook a lot because I will be busy driving for 2026 because I will not be, in the capital. I will be in the countryside. I think that when I will be busy driving, I will take time, to listen to the book so that I can really, um, pass to one book pass from one book, to another. And I think that, the most important thing that will really help me, to achieve that goal, it's the fact that right now I've chosen, all the book that I will read, for 2026. All the book that I will read, it's book that, relate, to my personal things, the things that I do want, to achieve. The fact that I know I got this objective, deep down within me, to realize. And then those books have the knowledge that I need to realize that objective. No matter what it is, I'll keep reading, whether I feel like it or not. Whether I'm tired, I'll keep, wake up in the morning and try, to take my laptop, force myself, to keep doing it, even though that in 2026, I did the same things. But for 2020, even though that for 2025, I did the same thing. But for 2026, I will read, more books, and then I will really need, to force myself, to do that, to discipline myself because I know that those knowledge, I will really need them, and then I will pay more attention to every book that I will read. I think it's all, and thank you, Teacher Michael. And the other thing that I just want, to say, even though that I will say, in private, I want to, to congratulate you. I wanted to say thank you, to you, because even though that I know that thank you, it's not enough, but I need to say it because you really deserve it. And the environment that you create, the community, not only the WhatsApp group where I speak every day, but as well the book club. It really helped me a lot, with a lot of things. I say, to you that, days ago that, one of the book that I read, and then I apply those knowledge in my life, and then I receive a great reward because of that book. I just double, my productivity. I become, more efficient. For that reason, I always, encourage people, to read book where you can take those knowledge and apply them in your life because, sometime in the future you will be rewarded with some good things, but you need to have knowledge, to be rewarded. You need to not be an ignorant because if you are ignorant, sometimes you will not propose yourself to things. But if you have knowledge, you will raise your hand. And then once you have enough courage, to raise your hand and to get the job well, to get things done well, you will double your productivity and as well your salary. It's really important. And thank you, as I mentioned before, my dear friend teacher Michael, and you as well, the other guys, my co-readers. You always keep pushing me, forward like my dear friend Mr. Emmanuel, because when you see you got a friend, that person just come on WhatsApp or on the group where we used to speak together, and then that person make a summary. You what you're gonna do if you procrastinate? We'll want to read something. You will want to have the knowledge that person discuss You will want, to talk about that as well. You will want, to have that knowledge in your actual proposal. And then each time that I see my dear friend, Mr. Manuel, make a resume, just make the summary and me, be done with me. I just, if I didn't, for the day, I just take my laptop. I just being in a wash, just to wait so that I can be in the same boat with my dear friend. Thank you a lot, teacher.
Mm-hmm. Yes, I really appreciate that, our dear brother, Mr. Stanley. I'm so proud of you. I'm so proud of you. I'm so happy to get you out here as well as our friend, as our bird as well, kind of flocking together. Congratulations and thank you for sharing with us like your reading goal for the 2026. Guys, and about you, the other people, we would like to go. Nous prenons aller, même qu'on y a moins vu bagay en créole, parce que moi, je voulais de chaque monde, objectif lecti que vous gagnez pour 2026 là, et façon que vous planifiez pour atteindre objectif là. Nous gagnons Miss Natasha, nous gagnons Miss Jella, nous gagnons Miss Kyla, nous gagnons Miss Jocelyn, nous gagnons Mr. Obed Casales, I'm sorry. And yeah, I would like to hear you guys. So what is your reading goal? Quel objectif lectif que vous avez pour 2026? Là, est-ce que vous voulez partager avec nous? Quel objectif lectif que vous avez pour 2026 là? Qui objectif lectif que vous avez? C'est pas nécessaire pour parler anglais. On a la possibilité dans le dernier commentaire ça. Ou qu'a dit quelque chose en créole. Si vous voulez, ou capable de dire quelque chose en créole, si vous pas dormir. Parce que moi, je connais nos capables de dormir. Si vous voulez dire quelque chose, I give you opportunity to say it before we go, because after that, we are going to wrap things up and try to finish with the club. But I wanted to give you opportunity, guys, to say something. If you really want to, if you're here, you really want to say something, I give you opportunity, even though I mention your names, but it's better if you really waste it. And I'm gonna give you the mic and to share with us things the way that you really plan your reading goal for the 2026. Do you guys want to say something about the last questions? Your reading goal for the 2026, what it is, and also how do you plan to achieve that beautiful goal? So don't forget the club that we have today. It's going to be the last club that we're gonna have for this year. The last club that we are having for the 2025. And also, vendredi qui a venu, nous avions un autre club que nous allons parler des objectifs. Et après ça, nous allons avoir l'autre club encore. Et nouvelle session a commencé le 5 janvier pour les gens qui apprennent créole, pour les gens qui veulent améliorer l'anglais. Nous avons une classe pour débutants, intermediate et advanced. Et classe se fait 2 fois par semaine. Chaque classe se dit 2 heures de temps. Et ensuite, groupe WhatsApp, nous avons un côté de faire pratique chaque jour, tant qu'on fou, et des étudiants pour améliorer speaking skills. Yo. Et ensuite, nous avons un club lectif, j'entends nous parler là. Côté nous lisons en pile, nous lisons 2 à 3 livres, mais il y en a nous qui lisent jusqu'à 5 livres par mois, qui permettent que nous pas juste parler anglais, mais nous avons connaissance tout. Okay, good. So guys, now we are about to go. We have like some minutes left. We spent 3 really good days together. So now we are about to go, guys. So how did you see the weekend, especially yesterday and today, related to the club? How much you love it? If you had something interesting, you really appreciate. And if you have a suggestion for the other club, you get opportunity to say things. So we have like only some minutes. Some minute left. If you want to say something, I can give you opportunity to say it. But otherwise, as I said, just we're gonna wrap things up and try to done with everything. So, Miss Kyla, it's a nice pleasure to get you out here. J'aimerais dire, on parle créole, ou libre.
Well, I don't think that I have any problem with speaking English. However, I would like to say thank you first for the opportunity that you provide us to find a place where we can really practice English or have conversation. But the real reason, let's say that the real reason I did it with my hand before was particularly because reading is not really I'm not really a big fan of reading, so I could not really get my word, any word to say about which books I really want to read in 2026. But what I can say is that I am a big fan of, I really like looking for information, searching for information. I really like to do a couple of things, but among those things that I really enjoy to do, I don't think that I can count reading among those things. So this is the real reason I didn't raise my hand before, but I really hope that I'm gonna have the possibility for the upcoming club to react or to give my opinion about further subject. And I really hope that it's not gonna be my last day participating with you guys. Um, Even though I didn't react on any of the subject that you've been displaying here, or you've been yes, you've been displaying here. But I hope that for the subject, I might be interested in participating and giving my opinion. But I didn't want this session or this club to end without saying anything. I would like to say thank you. Thank you for giving me the opportunity to um to actually join this club and hear a lot of people out, hear a lot of people, and maybe you never know, maybe have friends or during the day or during the upcoming days and session. That's
Mhm.
pretty it. That's what I wanted to say. Thank you. Yes, that's pretty it.
Mhm. Great. I really taken I would congratulate you as well, Miss Kayla, because I love the way that you do things. I love your accent. I love your English as well. Even though I know I don't want to say that ladies in the Dominican Republic they're kind of lazy, but I can say some of them they're kind of lazy. But you, you makes
I
the
am an 80.
difference. You're in Haiti. I remember that you said. Okay, I'm sorry if I confused you. Where exactly in Haiti?
Well, I'm actually at Delma.
Delma. It seems like
Yes.
you have the same DNA with Mr. Stanley because Mr. Stanley is from the same area as well.
Okay. Just to say things about the weeding. If I really had to set a goal about weeding, it will probably be something around AI, artificial intelligence, like reading things about AI, because I think that AI is really something that that is for now on very important for anybody to learn.
Mhm.
Yes, I think AI would probably be a good subject for me to read a book about. But
Mm.
I am more into searching things. Like if I have a question in my mind, if I need to learn things about a subject, I'm more into, okay, let me Google it. Let me go on ChatGPT. Let me go on YouTube to see if I can get information, more information about the subject that I need to investigate or need to know about.
Mm.
But reading is not really reading is not
Yeah,
really my
but you gotta think about it because it seems like you're a really good you're a really smart lady. The only thing missing is just the reading. Do you
Yeah,
understand?
probably. But when
Uh-huh.
you were not raised by when you were not raised and saw yourself reading books in the past and you are actually 28 years old, it's not something that is gonna be very easy for you to just um get this habit anymore. You get it?
Yes. Uh-huh. I got it. I got it. For example, the book number 3 that I'm gonna read for the 2026, the title is like the Chat GPT Millionaire. I think it's a really good one related
Yeah,
to
probably. Probably it might be a good one.
yeah, and I'm gonna read the YouTube formula as well, and after that I'm gonna read the YouTube secret. They're kind of really good stuff
Okay, okay.
related to technology or things that we are kind of using every day. Do you understand? But
Yes.
I plan to read like some 50 to 52 books during the 2026. It's not going to be easy, but I'm gonna
50?
force. Uh-huh. I'm
Oh
gonna
my
force
God.
myself to do it. I'm gonna force myself to do it. Do you understand? Because we eat every day to feed our body.
Yes,
But
I understand that.
and our
However,
brain.
however, I don't think that reading is the only way we can feed our like mind or our mental. Um, I don't think that reading is the only way we can feed it, right? It's like okay, it's like eating. For eating, for example, you might like spaghetti, and somebody else might like rice, beans, and other kind of things, meats, fish. But um it's something that's really differ from somebody to someone else, I think.
Mhm.
But the goal is, I think the main goal in life is just to keep learning. The
Mhm.
best things for anybody is to keep learning, no matter how. I think you have to keep learning. At least every day you should learn a tiny things,
Mhm.
a little things. You should learn something new.
Mhm. Yeah, I think it's the same thing. Maybe we don't give it the same name, but I think
Yes.
it's the same because you get opportunity like to learn. I mean, from other people or like from other culture, etc. Yeah, sometimes we use other way to do that, but I think it's really good. I really congratulate you because you try like to get your own way of feeding your brain.
Yeah.
But we we do our own thing. We try to read, but I really appreciate it, and I really congratulate you as well for everything, especially for your
Thank you.
English.
Thank you
Mhm.
so much.
Great, interesting. So now we're about to go, my beautiful people. We have like some 16 minutes left, especially if you guys would like to say things before we go. I can give you opportunity like the way that you saw the clubs yesterday and today, how much you loved it, and also if you had something special you appreciate about it, and also your suggestion for the next one. Guys, I can only give you the microphone if you want to say things. But otherwise, I think we're just gonna go. We're just gonna go. It was a really nice pleasure to get all of you out here, especially Miss Kyla, Mr. Obed, Miss Jocelyn, Miss Maisha, Miss Rebecca, Miss Jenica, Mr. David Lafleur, Mr. Stanley, my dear brother, Miss Alisa, Natasha, Miss Teftali, Steffi, and Miss Jilla. It was a really nice pleasure to get you. Don't forget, the next club is going to be next Friday. It's going to be about goal setting. I'm gonna send you that topic maybe tomorrow, and I'd like to get opportunity to do research, to gather information, and to select the one that you're gonna use in the club as well. So I wish you guys you're gonna have a wonderful night. Try to sleep like big and small babies. And don't forget what you can do, guys. Peut-être nous pas faire la soirée, mais quittez un commentaire sur YouTube si tu as une dernière question. Quittez en créole ou bien en langue que vous voulez en rapport avec question numéro 8 là. So that's all for tonight. Have a good night. I love you, my beautiful people. Sleep well and see you tomorrow. Get in touch. Good night, everybody. See you. Bye-bye. Good night. Have a good night,
Could you
my
please
people.
remind me what is the next day of club?
It's going to be Friday,
Okay,
January
Friday
2nd.
2nd, the
January
2nd.
2nd at the same
Okay.
time, but different topic.